Donald Trump is a racist, lying ass rat bastard that has no sense of decency or anything else. Donald Trump is going to maybe say two sentences at a press conference, which is not really going to be a press conference, regarding what he believes as far as whether Barack Obama was born in the United States. Let me give you a small reminder of all the bullshit comments he's made over the years. If you look at the upper left corner, you can see the dates that he has gone on mainstream media making his racist comments and his attacks trying to delegitimize the presidency of Barack Obama.
Why doesn't he show his birth certificate? And you know what? I wish he would, because I think it's a terrible pall that's hanging over him.
I'm starting to wonder myself whether or not he was born in this country.
So nobody ever comes forward. Nobody knows who he is until later in his life. It's very strange. He may have one, but there's something on that person, maybe religion, maybe it says he's a Muslim. I don't know. I have people that actually have been studying it, and they cannot believe what they're finding. I still would like to see his college records. I mean, I'd like to see a couple of things. Trump comes along and said, birth certificate. He gave a birth certificate. Whether or not that was a real certificate, because a lot of people question it, I certainly question it.
A few years ago, you led the birther movement, and it turned out to not be true.
Well, I don't know. According to you, it's not true.
From as early as 2011, Donald Trump has been the birther-in-chief, pushing through this bullshit narrative that Barack Obama was born in Kenya. As you can see up in the upper left corner, as recently as July 2015, he's basically made those same claims. Now, if I had it easily or readily available, all the way through January of 2016, he was still making the same damn claims. I just don't have video in order to substantiate what I'm saying. But I know in my heart that all the way through 2016, the beginning of the year, he was still making those same claims. Now, this motherfucker is going to have a press conference. He's going to promote his brand new hotel, and I'm not going to play any of that. Then he's going to do a diatribe pushing the military people, generals, admirals, etc., that are endorsing him. And I got no problem with admirals. They got their own, opinions. They do what they want. But he's going to take the first 20 minutes of what is supposed to be a news conference to put this thing to rest. And to be honest with you, he got on Fox this morning, and he told them at the same time that he was going to have this news conference where he was going to finally make a statement regarding Obama's birthplace. In my mind, that basically is saying that all of his surrogates that said that he had put this thing to rest 3 years ago, they were all lying. When Robert Costa did that interview with him yesterday, and Costa asked him that question, all he had to do was to say that he had put this thing to rest, 2 or 3 years ago, as Rudy Giuliani had stated. But instead of doing that, he basically just said that he didn't want to talk about it. And when pressed further by statements of his surrogates, he basically said that Kellyanne Conway had a right to say whatever she wanted, and that was fine. He never never said that Barack Obama was born in the United States up until today. So he's still birther in chief. In my opinion, he's trying to hold on to that original base that propelled him to the position that he's in. Now, I'm going to actually play the statements that he made regarding the birth. Give me a second. Now, just so you know, I skipped through the first 24 minutes of the press conference when they went through it. Okay, now here is his statement regarding Barack Obama's birthplace.
And here is Donald Trump. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Please sit down. Thank you. This is such an amazing honor. And the difference is we want to all get back to work. Whether it's building our military or building our country, we have to get back to work. We have a lot of work to do. We've been very much left behind. Speaking with the admirals and the generals and all of the military people, we talk about the word depletion. The military has been so badly treated in terms of its equipment and the money being spent. And this is a time where we need our military perhaps more than ever. When you look at the number of ships, you look at the number of military personnel, you look at the numbers are setting records for all-time lows. We can't have that. There's a world out there, and it's not nice to say, but there are a lot of very, very evil people heading up some potentially very strong countries. We have to be prepared. We have to keep our country so great and so strong. And that's why to have all of the support from so many generals, so many admirals, people I respect so much, they're smart, they're tough, they know what's happening. And I believe in them totally. And that's why the fact that they believe in me is one of the great honors of my life. So I want to thank everybody. Thank you. Now, not to mention her in the same breath, but Hillary Clinton and her campaign of 2008 started the birther controversy.
That is a lie. Hillary Clinton did not start this. It's been fact-checked 20 ways to Sunday. So that's his first lie.
I finished it.
That's his second lie. Okay? Because it's still not finished, to be honest with you. But the words out of his mouth are just going to be heard. Okay, this is the first time he is going to actually say the words that you were about to hear. So as far as him saying he finished it, no, he didn't. He kept it going. And as you saw earlier in this video, as late as July of 2015, he was questioned about it. He wouldn't put it to bed. And I'm telling you, as late as January of this year, it was brought up again, and he still wouldn't put it to bed. And to be honest with you, I don't think this is going to be put to bed with this next sentence.
I finished it. You know what I mean. President Barack Obama was born in the United States, period. Now we all want to get back to making America strong and great again. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you.
This rat bastard, for the last 5 years, has been pushing that narrative. He has been the birther in chief. And all he can say is 3 sentences, no apology, no explanation. The press corps was all there. They were standing on chairs, is my understanding, asking him to take questions, and all he's going to do is shake hands and walk off this goddamn stage. Fuck him, fuck his campaign, And for all of you black millennials out there that are thinking about wasting your vote voting for third-party candidates or fourth-party candidates, do yourself a favor. You remember this. This man spit in the faces of every black American in this country. He spit in our faces. I don't care whether you agreed with Obama's policies or not. That's up to you. But for him to question the birthplace of the first African American president is beyond the pale. It's beyond the pale. So you guys need to suck it up. And yeah, I know Hillary and Bill did a whole lot of shit. And I know that, she's kept a whole lot of stuff undercover and hidden shit left and right. I don't give a damn. In my opinion, everything and anything that she did, there is no comparison to what this man has done to Barack Obama and in turn to black America. We need to fuck him, and we need to fuck him where he bleeds, because this is something that we as a people should never forget. Just like the Jews talk about the Holocaust and they say never forget, well, guess what? This is one of the things for black America that we should never forget, because it was clearly racist and he was clearly trying to delegitimize our president. Yeah, and I said our president. He is the president of all Americans, but in particular, we have more of an affinity to him, or should have more of an affinity to him, just for the office that he resides in, and being black, the first black man to take that office than anybody else. And yeah, I know how it sounds, and guess what? I'm not apologizing for how it sounds, because that's the way I feel. And more people, more good-minded, even-handed people, in my opinion, no matter what your color, should feel the same way. This was racist to its heart.